It's Mark here from Cubed Consultancy. We're doing our next podcast with Jordan Reynolds, and we've also got Diaz, our new social media manager.
Hello, people. We're going to be talking about boxing, business, and everything related to Jordan Reynolds' life. So I can't wait to get into this one, Jordan.
Yeah, cheers for having me, lads.
No problem at all.
Yeah, man.
No problem. So do you want to leave with the first question?
Yeah. How's camp been? Obviously, you're gearing up. You ready to go again?
Yeah, camp's flying, mate. I'm in a good position. I feel like I'm coming to my peak now. I'm 28 years old now. A lot of highs and lows in the career, but it's what's made me. A lot of character building and resilience. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for this year. Big news. I don't know if I can announce it, but I'll be fighting for the English title at the end of the year. Big venue to be announced. Opponents going to be announced. It's all written. I just can't announce it yet. But this is my time. This is the year for me. It's either now or never. No messing about. I've had some 7-0. Don't want to be fighting no journeyman and whatnot, mate. I want 50-50 fights. Roll the dice. You're either good enough or you're not. And that's it, mate. And I'm looking to grab this English title and then hopefully get a British title within 10 fights, mate. That's the goal. I'll be after winning this fight for the English, I'm mandatory for the British. So I'm literally a fight or two away for the British. So I'm on it, mate.
Nice, a big step up. Is it a big step up for you, this one?
Yeah, listen, I've sparred the geezer. Good fighter, sharp, good coach. I just think I'm too much, mate. I'm too spiteful. I've got too much. I just feel I'm just too much for him, mate. I just boxing ability wise, I believe I'm a level above, and I feel like he ain't been tested yet. He ain't had no 50-50 fights, and I know I can go to the trenches and I can drag him down to a deep place where a lot of people can go to. So, yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Big year then.
Big year, mate. Many titles, and like I said, this is either now or never for me. Like I don't want to keep. It's a hard game. Do you know what I mean? It's a hard old game, and I've been through it in my career. So I'm just putting the pieces together. I've got a great team in Tony Peel. He's led the path. I've got a structure. And it's the first time like I've had a proper camp now. I've got a proper camp. I've got a few months where I'll be fighting. A lot of my fights in the past, no one's seen the best of me. I've had 4 weeks notice, 1 week notice. And in these weeks notices, I've either knocked my front teeth out or I've come back from a major injury where they've said my career's finished, things like that. So things ain't always been on my side, but I've always just overcome everything and got there. And even in my amateur career, I started boxing late, but I've always done the impossible, winning the most prestigious national titles and being England captain and being on the Olympic team. So I know I always get there. It might take a little bit longer, but yeah, man, I'm on it, mate. I'm on it.
Do you hear the noise with the outside world, with obviously pundits and journalists? Because obviously you come from the Team GB background. So yeah, do you actually hear the noise, and does it affect you?
Do you know what I used to, man? I used to think, do you know what, man? Like, I used to not wind me up, but I used to think like, because you know what, I could easily be very bitter, especially like what I've done. You know, I had over 100. I had 112 fights, 98 wins, ABA champion, CYP's and ABC's best British, won international title for the Olympic team in England. So like, and then I've not really excelled as a pro. So I'm thinking, all these other lads who are getting signed up left, right, centre, they ain't done half what I've done, and they ain't got the ability. And I've beat most of these kids. Do you know what I mean? And I have in the amateurs. I've bashed them. Do you know what I mean? So I could be bitter, but for me, I'm kind of just grateful every day. I've like, it's built me differently, and I would never, even though things have gone, not to plan, I would never change anything because it's shaped me as a man. Like I'm cut differently. Like I wouldn't. It's got me ready for boxing after. My life after boxing, and it's opened my mind. My network's massive, and I've just kept collaborating with people. So yeah, man. But it's led me to this point now, and like I said, like 7 fights. I already had a 10-rounder, which was on a short notice. I won that. Now I'm in line for the English title, and a fight or 2 away for the British. So yeah, listen, you got to learn to shut the noise, but you kind of got to laugh at it and think to yourself. That noise you're hearing by them people, the negativity and them trying to write you off, it shows a lot about themselves. That they're not about it. They ain't got the resilience. They don't. They get told no, and a no's a no to them. With me, I get told a no, and I think, all right, how, what, when, what way, boom, boom, boom. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm all good, mate.
How many fights have you been with Tony now?
We've had 2 fights with Tony.
Okay.
My first one with Tony, I was in Dubai. I was with Tony for a few weeks. Just like I was a bit like, because the things weren't happening.
Yeah.
I was trying to just like get things together, thinking, what am I doing? Like, do you know what I mean? Need to make things happen. So I went to Dubai to reset, and I was messing about a little bit. And he got a phone call. Like, oh yeah, total eliminator, 6 weeks. So I don't want to take it. I was like, nah, I said, listen, I'll take it. Let's roll the dice, mate. Let's just do it. Do you know what I mean? I'll beat the geezer. Do you know what I mean? The geezer gelled air, spiky air. Said he can't beat me. Do you know what I mean? So like, it just can't happen. So I went back training. He was like, listen, he's like, I don't really want to take the fight. I was like, come on, man. This is, my career ain't been going smoothly. Let's just roll the dice. Do you know what I mean? So my first fight with Tony, he was like, do you know what? Let's just do it. He believed in me. He backed me. And we got through that. He really pushed me. And then we got another little active fight against a strong Iranian who beat Pat Maplin, who had a good fight with the Smiths. Put me high, light heavyweight. Yeah. So that's put me up right up in the rankings. I think I'm top 12 in the UK now, in the rankings. So, yeah, like 2 fights with Tony, I believe now. And, mate, class.
Yeah.
Mate, class. He's paved the way for me. He actually has. Like he's
give you structure, you said.
Structure. I never had no structure. I was just like, mate, I got through my whole career, just by ability, really. Just by boom, boom, boom. I'm a bit of a lunatic. I'm here, there, and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I don't do things. That's what makes me me. I don't just do things by the book. To be honest with you, I'm a bit like, and Tony will tell you what I'm like. Like honestly, like they think I'm mental in the gym. Like I'm on it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like so, like yeah, like he just gave me a bit more structure. He's polished me. He's polished me. I'm like a diamond in the dirt. Do you know what I mean? So he just give me a little bit of a polish, and structure's key for me, and keeping me grounded, and a plan.
So is the plan that he gave you at the beginning? Is that what's happening?
It's happening. It's happening. I've written everything down, mate, and I've manifested it all. It's done, nice. Mate. It's done, and I'm basically sitting an English champion.
How did it come about? How did you kind of find each other?
Do you know what? Like, I've heard a lot about Tony, and I've seen a few local fighters with him, and I was like, oh, man, I need something a bit close to home. So I was driving. On a good day, it'd take me an hour and a half to drive to Bromley in South London, right. And an hour and a half back, probably longer because rush hour, Dartford. So it was killing me, man. And I thought, you know what? I need to be happy because I've always thought to myself to be. You know, if you're a pro boxer, you should do it the hard way. Go away, don't see family. I went to Ireland for a year, just by myself, and I was living in some mad places, mate. Mad places, mate. Like, I wasn't welcome there. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't welcome there, and I'm just there, boom, 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 by myself in some rough places, man.
Well, just went over there to what?
Just turn pro.
That was it.
Yeah, just turn pro, mate. Oh, one minute I'm living in like some farm, with goats and lambs and things like that, and then next minute I'm living in some, one of the roughest estates in Dublin. Like having it, do you know what I mean? So, but mad life experiences, you know what I mean? So, but that's all good, and I just it kind of could reset and make me realise what I need. I knew I need to be in London and be happy, but man, it's about me being happy and not killing myself. Like less is more sometimes, and I'm near my family, I'm near my loved ones, I'm near my friends. Training is half an hour away. Tony believes in me. He's got love for me. I've got love for him, and we work as a perfect duo. Do you know what I mean? And it's things go well when things are easy. It's easy. Yeah, it helps. It's natural. Do you know what I mean? It's like business. It can be if it flows and you're working together, it's easy. When things are not working, it's a struggle, man. Of course. Things don't pan out properly. So it's all good, mate.
Do you think Tony will be the man to bring the best out of you?
100%, because he's bringing me back a little bit back how I used to box, a bit more flair, relaxed. A lot of conditioning, my engine, my pros, my cons. So, like he's like, listen, you need to stick to what you're good at. Do you know what I mean? But he's making me box. I'm a good boxer, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm a good boxer. So sticking to my boxing as well and believing in myself more. So, 100%.
What was the route from the amateur into the pro? Like, how does that kind of go for people listening?
Well, to be fair, like boxing is not like football.
No.
You know what I mean? I wish it was, mate. You know what I mean? I wish it was $100,000 a week. but like you anyone can turn pro. Like, right. It's like anyone can turn pro, and there's a lot of boxers out there. It can be like an ego game, mate. You can get boxers just turn pro and go, oh, I'm a professional boxer. I walk around. It's a mad game, mate. It's full of egos. And boxing, I'll be honest with you, it's full of bitches. They're like little girls, mate, honestly. Especially you see the amateur scene and things like that. You've got the coaches bitching about the other coaches, and you think to yourself, mate, come on, mate. We just want to box. We just want to fight and make it. Do you know what I mean? We don't care about the politics and about all this other nonsense. So it's hard work, mate. And you can get led the wrong way. But listen, I believe as an amateur, it's like that's your apprenticeship. Yeah, you learn your trade. Yeah, you travel around. If you can travel around the world, and I would always, advise any young fighter to have a good amateur, career, win your nationals, and try box for your country and go get that international experience, because it's different styles and different strengths, and you feel it. Do you know what I mean? Kazakhstan and Russians, and it's different. So different mindset. You get a feel of it. So you think, all right. Then when you turn pro, you've kind of been there. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like business. It's like an accountancy. You won't just start a business up in the accounting. You don't know maths or
you
do you know what I mean? You got to do the background. You got to prove yourself, and then boom, that's your worth. So
you did that. You did a lot of travelling around the world boxing.
Yeah, man. Went Kazakhstan, Belarus, Denmark.
What
Poland.
sort of age were you doing that?
Between 19 and 24.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I just travelled. Listen, I had training camps, multi-nation camps around the world. Boxed, in multinational tournaments. Like I said, in Belarus, Spain, Italy. Yeah, it's just been about, mate. But you get that. You get that. That's the little 1% that push you on. It really does, because you go when you turn pro, you go, "Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
I can adapt. I've done it. I don't need to learn on the job." Do you know what I mean? Because the pro game is where you want to be making the money.
Yeah.
Even though there's no money in the pro game, unless your face fits and you're like 1%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and fair play to anyone who smashes it, then boom, I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm all for seeing people do well in the sport or in life, right? It's just to go and smash it because it's hard, right? But it's hard, mate. It's hard.
It's frustrating. It's got to be.
Can be, yeah, but. Yeah, we'll just crack on, mate.
So are you grateful you went to Team GB then?
Yeah, listen, people. Yeah, listen. Yeah, 100%. Well, I am, because the sparring I got out of there, it just pushed me on. It developed me into a fighter. Like, mate, I've sparred. Even as a young kid, mate, I used to get my little backpack on, head guard, gum shield. I used to travel around London, sparring George Groves, James DeGale for his world title fight, Josh Taylor, Conrad Cummins. The list goes on, mate. It's just to travel around, and then I went to GB, and then I was sparring McCormack's, all these Kazakhstan world champions and whatnot. So, yeah, like I said, you got to be grateful for everything. Even in my life, I'm grateful for everything. To be honest with you, mate, because I'm here and it's moulded me who I am today.
Yeah.
I never feel sorry for myself or this and negative. We just crack on.
And because of the lack of money you was talking about, is that what's pushed you into different businesses or just your network?
Yeah, 100%, because a lot of us on the manor, on the States, we come from broken homes and we ain't really got to put the piss in, to be honest with you. Right. So for me, boxing instilled discipline. I learned how to become a bit of a man and respect and, self-love, all right? And I was looking forward to myself, like, this is a way out for me. I just thought, and I used to watch the movies and fighters. I think, they've all got a few mil, or you think they're doing well, and you watch them on TV when you're young. I thought, this is a way out for me. And then so I thought, that's my way. Change my generation. Be that risk taker. Be the one who does the hard work with my family and change everything. Change it all, man. So that was always the goal. That was always the thing. Boom, boom, boom. Always on it. And that was my motivation. Yeah. That turned into discipline, all right? Because you're only motivated for so long. You can't really rely on motivation because you're not motivated every day, right? Like now, I just train every day because I'm just disciplined too. Like, I'm not motivated, I don't wanna, but I just do it. I don't go, I can't wait to do 10k run in the morning. I'm so excited. But I just do it because it's just discipline. You have to. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So so boxing's it was like my break from my way out. But then on the way up, I started building a massive network, and I'm meeting people, and I've always done good business. I've always been good to people, and if I could help someone, I would, and I would always bring them to good people. I would never burn no bridges. So that's how I started to kind of develop a network, and then people like me, people would invest in me, because if people invest in me, I've always been like, well, if you invest in me, I want to help you. Like, it's not just one-way traffic. Yeah. It's about collaboration, bonding. It's a team. Do you understand? So that's how I started growing. And then things started happening in my career, injuries, 10 grand injuries, this, and I was like, mate, like, this is mental. So I thought to myself, boxing for me is a way out. I'm spending 10 years, 15 years in boxing to try at the end be financially free. So I thought to myself, if just say worst case that don't happen, I've done 15 years getting punched in the head, and then I've got to start again doing 15 years or something. So I thought to myself, in the meanwhile, Why don't I just create something now out of my name and do it all? And do it all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And do it all. So I ain't wasting time. Do you know what I mean? So I just think to myself, just bang it out, mate. Like there's no. You should work on speed. I work on speed, man, and get things. I ain't really a tomorrow person. Like I'm on it. If it can get done today, I get done today, and it's just to be financially free, man.
But other boxers, do you think they're like that coming through? No,
mate.
No.
Like I said, mate, most boxers go. Like fair play to them, like they're boxers, and a lot of them just they train, which you probably should. You should train, go home, sleep, train, rest. But I think to myself, nah, mate, like this is 24 hours in a day. Yeah, I'm up, I do my work, I train. I will train first, right? But then there's so many hours left in the day, so I'll do things for my sponsors first and foremost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give back to them, show that, whether that's video stuff, photo stuff, meetings, whatever I can do, collaborate them with people. And then I just stare at my diary, man. I think, what can I do? Boom, boom, boom. So like a lot of these boxers, like, especially from this state, people don't know about money. We don't talk about money. So like, I got that fight offered to me 2 days ago for the WBO European title, where it is. They're like 10 grand. Most people go, oh, 10 grand, yeah, take. Mate, I know my worth, mate.
Yeah.
Are you mad? 10 grand for a risk, for to lose. No one cares. No one cares, mate. No one cares.
But most boxers wouldn't think like that.
They won't think like that, mate. They just take the fight, mate. So I just think they need to, like, people need to believe in themselves and don't say yes all the time. It's all right to say no and stick to what you know your worth.
Yeah.
Know your worth. Like, it's like me, yeah. It's like me as a young kid, right? It's like athletes, any athletes they want to get sponsorship, right? When I first started boxing, yeah, I was trying to get sponsors. I wasn't going around asking for £1,000 a month or all this kind of stuff, all right? I knew my worth. So I would get a poster, I would print it out, picture of me, little achievements I had, I'd milk it a little bit. So people go, wow, 5 times London champion and home county champion. But it looked the part, 45 fights, 44 wins, something like that, yeah? Box for West Ham, blah, blah, blah. And I used to hand them out. I put them in pubs, boom, boom, boom. And I go, would you want to sponsor? I just go to pubs. They go, would you sponsor me? They go, yeah, how much? So I go, I know my worth, £100 a month. Sound. As long as I can get to training and I'll cover, get 10 of them, mate. That's £1,000 a month. Sound, mate. I'm only 16 here. Do you know what I mean? I'm 16 years old. So
don't oversell yourself at the same time.
Know your worth. Know your worth. And then when you build up, then you can start offering and you start winning your achievements and you become a champion. Then your net worth goes up a little bit and you can pull more and you do more for your sponsors. So, yeah, it's all about knowing your worth. And don't sell yourself short, man. No one cares, man. No one cares about you. Do you know what I mean? So, but with me, why I just look after my people who help me. That's why I've got a good network.
Would you say then, because obviously you've got goals and aspirations after boxing, what about for the person who their whole life's just like, do you know what, I just want to be a world champion, that's it? Do you think that they should have your sort of mindset, or is just training good enough?
There's no sort of mindset, but it's knowing, like, because you can't. Like, I'm so delusional, man. I'm deluded, man. Like, but I think just be like, it's hard, isn't it? Because I would just say to yourself, if that's someone's dream, just to be a world champion, then go do it. Be deluded and do it, mate, and just do whatever you need to do it. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? But you can't just go, and not do nothing about it. You got to put all your eggs in that basket and just risk it. Do you know what I mean? So, but where I had them injuries and things like that, it gave me a bit of time to dip my hands in other little things. That's the only reason why I didn't get injured and have 6 months off and cry myself for 6 months. I had my surgery, probably took a day off, and I was back running around trying to sort things out for myself. Like I have got no backup plan. As in, like, I can't go to mummy and daddy and say, I've got no money in the bank, give me £1,000, give me 100. I ain't got that. I ain't got no, like, if someone passed, there's inheritance given to me. I ain't got that. So it's on me. It's just on me. Do you understand? So, like, that's my, people go, well, why are you doing this? Well, man, I'm driven, mate, I'll do it now. That's what I think about, boom, 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 every single day until I'm there, man. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got nothing. I ain't got that.
That 15-year thing when you said getting punched in the face, 15 years, and then having to start again.
Can you imagine that? You get you mate, 15 years, day in, day out, man. The setbacks and the trauma and, mate, the things you go through, the things you do, the things you miss out, family weddings, birthdays, celebrations, all this kind of stuff. And at the end of it, you got nothing.
Start again.
You start again to try free. It would kill me. Like, I couldn't do it, mate. So I'm just thinking to myself, mate, like, as long as I'll give 100% to my boxing, all right? And I have my sponsors who believe in me. So as long as I'm putting the work in for them, because I think it's disrespectful not to give my all because they're invested in me, right?
Yeah.
So that's well and truly like 100%, all right? And then I think to myself, mate, crack on, mate, because at the end of the day, when my career is finished, are they going to be chatting to me every day? Realistically, are people going to be? Not really, mate. Not because in this harsh life, mate, no one really cares. So,
when you talk about the injuries, how long were you out for? What was that kind of mindset?
6 months, 12 months at a time, mate. Like,
do you think they were career ending?
Yeah. They said the first one I done, but 2 weeks before my last Olympic trial, I ruptured my long-headed bicep tendon. Yeah, my bicep was down my arm, mate. Honestly, there was like. Why to make history in my town? Like no one done the Team GB before. And that was like 2 weeks before, man. My last trial, but I recovered over that. Dale said, "Nah, mate. Like, listen, any injuries you can recover, mate. It's just your mindset. Honestly, like it's just a mindset. You got to be patient and you got to be doing a rehab. Like otherwise, people go, "Oh, I could have made it, but I was injured, mate." It's just an excuse, isn't it, mate? It's just an excuse, mate. I ruptured my bottom tendon and my bicep was up my arm, like. And he said, "No, you put one box again. You know, your tendons are thin." 6 months later, I boxed on Matchroom, Sky Sports. You know, the title eliminators. It's just people put limitations on you, man. You got to believe in yourself and crack on, mate.
Yeah.
And you got to be. Do you know what? Another thing is you got to be surrounded by good people.
Well,
because if you're in a hole and something bad happens, you got a bit of trauma, and everyone else is going and digging that hole for you, going, "Oh yeah, you should think." You're lost, mate. You get stuck in a hole. So you just need to be around good people as well. And you got to be happy alone. You got to be positive in your own self. I love being by myself. I just walk around by myself. I'm happy by myself. Do you know what I mean? And if anything bad happens, I'm alright by myself. I'll get through it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I might go a bit mad, but do you know what I mean? But I'll be alright. So. Do
you think like the youngsters coming through in Team GB are being educated enough on after the career? No, not at all.
Not really.
Do you get any of that?
They try, mate. Listen, it's like when you're there and when you're on GB, they try and do some lessons and that, but no one listens, mate, because it's like being back at school. And like in life in general, and how the system and that is cut out, you're not really taught to really make anything of yourself anyway, because they ground you down. You go to school and you learn about fuck all. To be honest with you, mate, you learn about nothing. Geography and we don't really care about that, mate. Like you're not taught about taxes.
No.
You're not taught about money management.
Budgeting, nothing.
You're not about investing.
You're
taught about get a job, be an employee, and be a slave to the system, and that's it. And that is it, and it's hard. And then what? When things go up and things get harder, you're struggling. It's so hard for the working class people. It's hard, mate. I see it, man. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's hard. So yeah, we need to be educated on that. We have to be educated on that. And if I can, try to inspire people, and like if I can do it. Man, I had it hard, mate. And I started boxing kind of late. Boxing at 16, 15? Done all right, really, with my achievements. So if I can do it, anyone else can do it. And I'm trying to do the business side of stuff. And if I can actually, do what I'm set out to do, anyone can do it, mate. Yeah. Just graft, mate.
Mark, do you see that a lot with clients and customers, like that people aren't as well financially educated as they should be?
Loads. I mean, you even think about yourself and credit scores.
Yeah.
We're not told about credit scores. They are the number one thing. You go for your mortgage, you might have a few quid, but if you've got defaults and stuff like that, you're screwed. You're not going to get a mortgage, you're not going to get any loans, you're not going to get anything. Even starting your own business is tough on the credit. But people just don't know how to manage it. They really don't know about taxes. Like when you first start out, you just get out and get working. Especially if you're working for yourself, you just try and make a few quid. But some of them like influencers that are making so much cash, the first year they might be a millionaire, but they've done it in their own name. They're going to pay massive tax. They're going to lose at least half of it in tax.
Yeah.
People aren't educated. The footballers are different. They're encouraged from early days. Schools, they really try and pound it into them about. But again, they don't care. They don't listen.
No, it's hard. But when you get to a certain level, and you start getting taxed 40%, and you think yourself paying 40% there, paying 20% there, I'm left for nothing. So I think to myself, I ain't paying tax. So I'll get a lot more account.
That's what Mark's here for.
But that's what people, but they do come in. They literally, and then when you've got to deliver the news, you've got to pay tax. It's like you've taken off. It's like
and you've got to pay my fee.
My fee as well. Yeah, don't forget about that.
And I don't think people realise with fighters as well, like they might see, say, for instance, 100 grand for this fight, but then your coach is getting 20%, your management's getting 20 or 30%, and your tax on top of that. You're left with 30% if you're paying it all out, if you're lucky.
Camp fees.
Yeah.
Nutrition, strength.
Yeah, people only see that top line figure.
Living day-to-day life is, do you know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, it's hard, mate. It's very hard. And it's hard nowadays for men to be men. Because men, right, we want to provide, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. As a real man, we want to provide, but how the system's got us, yeah? Most men can't provide for the women. That's why the women are good. And the system's cut out like that because they want the women. They want taxes from the man and the woman these days, mate. That's how it is. That's how it is now.
Yeah,
but like that's why these women now are doing mad stuff like OnlyFans and that. And listen, I know they want to make the money and things like that, but like it's because the men now can't afford to give the women how they used to back in the day to give the life they want to give them. It's hard. So the women have to work.
You have to have a two working household.
It's hard, mate.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So like,
everything's expensive.
Yeah, it's hard, mate. So like, it's hard to like. It's hard, mate. It's hard.
You take that decision of having a child now. It's a big.
Yeah. You got to be thinking. You can't just have a kid anymore because you want a family. You got to be thinking like, can I actually afford to have the house running electric on and our kid?
Yeah. Well, can you imagine back in the day, you used to have your kids, your wife.
Yeah, of course.
You used to go after now, but that's what. Look, that's how they want it. To be honest with you, mate, they want to get rid of the family. They raise the kids, mate. The kids in daycare, mate, with the school system, mate. They stay there. Your mum and dad's at work, paying taxes. Come home, you spend a few hours with your kid. The system's raising the kid. The school, and what they educating? Nothing. Just to be an employee.
Yeah.
That's just true, mate. And look, it's hard, man. Listen, I've got 2 cats, mate. It's expensive. Tell you that.
What about the Saudi money coming into boxing? Do you think it's going to filter down to the UK itself, or is it just
stay there? Listen, mate. Like, I look at that, right, and like, fair play, give an opportunity, good money. But when I look at it, mate, I just honestly now I look at it and I think this is just modern day gladiators, mate. Send the poor over there, pay them a good wage. We all watch and you will fight each other and beat each other, and that's it. That's what I think of that.
There's an element.
It does seem like that though. Like we'll get the Ngannou and Anthony Joshua, the 2 biggest specimens, and let's just put them in an arena. Yeah. And we're like.
Why don't you go box? When do you get one? It's just mad, bro. It's modern day. It's modern day gladiators. That's what we are.
Yeah.
It's a poor man's sport. We'd never see. Very rarely you would see a multi-millionaire go do boxing. Why would you go get punched in the head? Why would you put yourself through that? It's a working class poor sport. It really is. It is. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a great sport. It's great for the kids.
Yeah.
It's great, mate. Like, what it does for you. Like, honestly, like, man, I train my nephew every day, man. I'm on FaceTime to him every morning, boxing, boom, boom, boom. It's great for him, man. But would I push it to him to be? Well, it's up to his choice, but but
there must be more motivation. I mean, AJ and all them, they're multi. They never need to work again. They never need to fight, but they obviously still have that passion to get in and
maybe they've got like a passion for legacy.
Yeah.
Because they've created like generation wealth. Now.
I mean, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's so fair play.
Yeah.
Like fair play to that. Like everyone's different, each their own, right?
Of course.
Like, he might think to himself, all right, his first goal. People's goals change, man. At first, I'm sure he's probably a street kid. At first, he thought, I'm getting a bit of trouble. I'm gonna start boxing. Try to get out. Oh, I've done this, done the Olympics, done that. I've got a few mil. Generational wealth. I'm bored now.
Yeah.
Let me focus on my legacy. That's probably what's happened.
Yeah.
And this is why, like, it fills up, mate. It happens. Like, this is why I won't go on about like the elites and that. But with money, mate, like, money can motivate people in different ways.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? And like, you know what it's like, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
but people on the way up, are they thinking, oh, maybe I'll get that Saudi fight? You know, maybe I'll get a call up.
Probably now.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Really,
like,
people are thinking on that.
That's like the new Vegas, isn't it? So back in the day, it was like, I want to box in Vegas. Now it's like, oh, Saudi, the money. So, yeah, Sal, mate, listen, I'll jump on the Saudi fight.
Yeah.
Sweet, mate. But I won't do no other city fights. I won't do no city misfits or these influence boxers.
No.
I just think that's soft, mate. I think they've got their, it's not for me.
Misfits is like it's a glorified like white collar though, isn't it?
I don't know, mate.
It's not really. I wouldn't even class it as boxing.
I think there's sections. Like, I think like you got that. It's like for nerds. Like this is all nerds, mate. All like computer nerds. That's there, staying there. And then you got boxing, like lads who are rough and tough. Don't get me wrong, you got a few lads who are about it. They jumped on Misfits because of the money.
So much cash.
Yeah, some cash, but like it's like, mate, it's just I don't know, mate. I just think it's honestly the world's gone mad.
I wondered what like a professional boxer would think of Misfits. You know, is it just?
It's gay.
Does it almost? But does it piss people off? Does it piss?
I look at it and I think I do, mate. I look at it and I think, mate, like I think.
Does it make it quite bitter though? Like as a pro,
mate,
just because the cash that.
No, fair play, mate. Like listen, like everyone's on their hustle, mate. But I just to me, like I just think it's just there's nerds, bruv.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, that's how I see it. I just think like I don't know. I just think it's just different sections for different things. Like that's just a bunch of like computer lads on there, and then they've found
it shows the power of social media, though. Doesn't it?
Yeah, but
numbers.
I think that's the thing with Misfits that people get maybe a little bit confused because it's boxing. I think if they were even playing tennis, they'd get paid the most and all the eyes would be on them. Like they could do any sport they wanted because they've just got the audience. They've built up an audience. Has that always been something for you? Because you've always had an audience from when you started Team GB to now. Yeah. You've always been a big name. Has that been something you've done in the back of your mind, tried to build an audience?
Yeah, of course. Well, for me, it's just to build a brand and build a brand, mate, and have my own people believe in me. And my thing was just to show that it's possible and inspire people and bring the people on the journey. Because I mean, it's not last long.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But building a brand, that is the key. It takes a lot of businesses a long time to realise that.
And that's why I always advise any young fighter and that you know, like, you got to hustle and you got to face for a lot of, you know, be comfortable facing a lot of rejection when you're going out to ask for sponsorship or even businesses trying to collaborate people. Rejection, you get a lot of rejection, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to hustle and your personal branding is key. It's key, do you know what I mean? And like, you got to be authentic, but you got to be yourself. Find your brand.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people will act away to try and act the villain, boom, 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 or act an idiot. But then it can only last so long because it's not really them.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So to be well and truly yourself, authentic self, do you know what I mean? And push that out, man. And don't care what people think. Mate, I used to, I'll go through phases, mate. I just do I literally, how I feel, I dress like, I always, you know what I'm like, mate? I was walking around the estate with bloody braces on.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I don't know. I watched the movie last night. You know, walking around like James Dean. A week later, I'm walking around with a cowboy out, mate. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, mate. I just think to myself, mate, like I said, give it a noise, yeah. Don't worry about people judging you. Just don't get off social media. Like, you be a content creator, yeah. Don't be a consumer. Yeah. Don't be a consumer. Don't consume it.
You're seeing that more though with the young boxers coming through.
Yeah,
you know, so branding, imaging, you know, content.
It's a job. You need it.
It is a
job.
Make
it into a habit. You make it a job, but don't go there. Don't be stuck and just be like this, stuck on it.
Yeah,
it's social. It's anti-social, mate.
It's a tool.
It's a tool. Use it as a tool.
Use it as a tool.
Be a creator. Yeah, use it. Boom, 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 and that's it. Put it away. Like make it. It looks like I'm on it.
Yeah,
all the time. But I'll schedule my post, boom, 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 do a little video, boom, boom, done.
Well, you see that it's made to keep people on there, and that's why they're all getting the lawsuits at the minute. There's like massive cases in America where like Meta and TikTok and stuff are getting sued.
Mate, it's sad, mate. Mate, you go out now, and, you know, I'll go out for dinner with my missus, right? And you just see a family, kids, mum, dad, all that.
All on the phone, no one talking.
I think to myself,
yeah. I thought that. I was speaking with my girlfriend about that a couple of months ago, and I was like, I'm trying to think. 'Cause obviously, I'm still quite young, so and I know you've got kids.
Yeah.
Would you do that? Like, just give them an iPad? Because it's sort of like give them an iPad, shut them up, and we'll all just do our own thing. Like, we've gone into a very antisocial world.
Soft.
Yeah, it's massively
soft.
The amount of times you see everyone just on the phone around the dinner table. You've gone out as a family and no one's talking.
Mate, walk down the road now through Harpenden. It's like zombie clips. They're walking down like that.
Yeah.
Like that. I think to myself, mate, when is anyone ever present? They actually walk around and think, I'm actually here today. I'm here now. No one. They're like that. like that. Do that. Oh my God. And it's just like, mate, what are you doing? Like, it's mad.
But it has resulted in like you getting more of a, you know, out there a little bit more known.
Yeah, it's good. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not a consumer, mate. I'm not in That's another world, mate.
But have you been taught on what to put out there, or you just
No,
go,
I've
this
done
is me?
myself. This is me, it's myself, mate.
This is it.
I tidy up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like, it's some mad stuff. I mean,
He, I think that's why you're so like universally loved. Like even when you were meant to fight that guy, and he printed off a load of masks, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna film something," and he basically printed off loads of these masks, and it was his opponent, and we were all wearing them, and we were like behind trees, and he was like, "Oh, like seeing his opponent everywhere," and then 3 of his opponents come at him down an alley. We'll show you the video after. I'll actually put the video on here for people to watch while we're talking about it, and he beat all of them up in the alley. But it's like stuff like that. People not doing that.
Oh, do you know what I thought of that? I was in Streatham riding a bike, and I thought of it, and I thought, I've got a video.
It's genius.
Yeah, it was just the Oasis. And I was like, oh yeah, do something like that. Yeah, don't know why. Mad.
And he's like behind the counter in the shop, and Jordan would like look up, and then he wasn't there, and it was like this big thing. But little things like that is funny. People relate to it.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's just track, innit? Raw, man. Do you know what I mean? But there's so much fake stuff out there, man. Like stuff that's like not influencing people in the right way for the younger generation, making the kids more lost, confused, and it's just setting them up to fail in life. Not fail in life, but like to not be mentally stable, mate. Especially the women growing up, mate.
Oh yes,
it's really tough for them, man. Like, and it's hard now where the system's so hard that men can't really provide, hard to provide. So they're going to do some mad stuff and go. But now women they think like it's all about money. It's all about money. But I'm making more money than you. Listen, like women, being a woman is beautiful. Be like producing and being a mother, it's the most beautiful thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think when you're 50 years old, and you've got all this money, and you're single, and a new Louis Vuitton bag's gonna make you happy when all your friends have got grandkids running around with them, that ain't gonna make you happy, mate. And it's just like it's a lost generation coming up, man. Like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, mate. A lot of lonely women out there, mate. Like trying to be. It's gonna be a lot. Listen, I think
the Instagram life is
it's just it's ruining out, man. I think unity, man, with family is so important. Like man and woman, like creating and do you know what I mean? But I that's what I'm saying, because I get on a lot about the OnlyFans stuff, about because I don't really believe in it, because it's for the women, and like setting them up to be like you. I believe like when women are putting these naked stuff and this content out there, they lose their value. As in, when every man seeing your wife, no high value man's ever going to want to be with you. But I get it, because they're trying to make money, because men can't really provide for them anymore. They can't really provide for the women anymore. So I do get it, but like you got to think of the other side of it as well. They're going to grow up. Are they going to be like? Are they going to get a high value man? Probably not. They've been seen left, right, centre, and like it's hard, mate. It's hard, mate. So I do get it when they're doing that. Like, but I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
How do you combat that though?
Huh?
Like, how do you sort of? I feel like the whole world, like when you say in boxing, like the coaches bitching and everything's gone very soft. It's sort of like the whole world's gone that way. I feel like if football's very soft now, boxing's very soft now. We've all just took a shift, but I don't know how you even really can.
We gotta just guide our kids down, mate, and just give me a little clip and stay strong, mate. I swear to God, mate. Honestly, shower them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like it's hard, mate. Like, especially like the West, mate. The West is just like, what is going on? Like, you can't even call someone fat anymore. Otherwise, you're done, mate. You're done in. Like, I would want someone. If I'm fat, call me fat, mate. I know, and I'll crack on to the gym. It's just we live in such a very sensitive world, and political correction and all this mad stuff. Like, it's mad. So I just think, like, if you're still about it, you still got them old school values, and you're strong, and you're strong within yourself, then feel that down to your kids, or your nephews, and your family, and then push that, because it's getting hard, mate. And it's gonna be, I don't know, mate. It's all part of an agenda anyway. But so I mean, when we're down that road, but it's like.
Would you bring your family up over here, or would you move? You'd move abroad.
Yeah, mate. UK's done, mate.
Where do you think you go?
Don't know. A few hours. Like, what in my head? Yeah, I'd like to live a few hours out of England.
Okay.
Yeah. So my family is just there.
Yeah.
Raise my kids. They'll be homeschooled and things like that. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Teach them, whatever. Yeah. and they can be with me running around hustling, do some real life, real life, right? And then, mate, when I'm a little bit older, mate, I'll be off the radar, mate, or Mexico or something like that, mate.
Oh right,
somewhere
around that
real
region.
authentic, Bali or somewhere where you don't need a lot, as in like, mate, you're over there, you can dress in shorts and flip flops. You think anyone's like, no one cares, mate. Just everyone's living. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's hustling. There's no like, even with the whole COVID stuff, right? Like, mate, like they're out there. They didn't believe in it because they were out, right, working. They went COVID. They went, we ain't got time for COVID. We have to earn money.
Yeah.
They're hustling. Do you understand? So it's like it's just real and raw over there. Culture. Like the British culture, I love us. Right? I love us. Like our culture and what we're about, and we're strong and things like that. But like, you look at all the other cultures, like the Indians and things like that. Like they all stick together. One makes it, they all make it.
Yeah.
And we're quite lost. We're quite like, when you're 18 years old, go on by yourself. You know, get your own house. You're on your
Bit
own.
of jealousy as well between.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, well, it is, mate. Listen, like when you're from the States, man, you get pointed. Oh, yeah, but look, they've got this house. Yeah, but you know why? There's 8 of them living in there, but they're all working together. They work as a family, and that's how it should be, and that's how life should be, and that's how business should be. That's how your friends should be. You work together, and I'm like, and it's hard because not many people got that mindset, and if they've got half the mindset, but they, especially nowadays, they want to kind of get a little bit more, be a bit greedy and try to do you over. So it's mad. It's mad, do you know what I mean? So
well, obviously, oh no, go.
No.
10 minutes, guys, by the way. So, all right, we've got about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah, because obviously we come from a big cultural area where we see it all the time. Like granddads and nans would live at the bottom of the garden, but they'll have the biggest house on the road, sort of thing. So yeah, it's just fun.
And also when they've got cash, they borrow against each other. They borrow as a family, borrow as a group, they're able to do a lot more.
A lot more, mate. Like we're all kind of on our own devices.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like one if their families are sick, they stay at home and look after each other.
Yeah,
like, that's why I love culture, man. I go, mate. I get about, mate. Mexico, Marrakesh, and the one thing I see about, I go, I love that culture, man. It's in just like the strength in the family.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're like, they look after each other, man.
And business wise, what's the next step for? Obviously, you still got the boxing career, but
just show ways me, right? And I believe I just think in my head, I've always thought to myself, just keep making deals.
Because even before this, we were talking about like technology and AI and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're the kind of things that.
Yeah, I think subscription's big now.
Yeah.
I think that's the next big thing.
Is that from you driving that, or is that from you meeting a partner in your network that you go?
Meeting people. I'm always learning. I never think I'm better than anyone. I've always got an open mind and take things from people. But my thing is just to make deals and bring good people together.
Middleman. Be a good middleman.
You have to be like, but you learn and you're part of things. Listen, I love being busy. I love working, and that just keeps me happy. If I can't sit around, mate. Every time I'm sitting around, I'm staring at a diary, I'll literally look at every page and think, what can I do here, man? I literally just think to myself, how? What can I do? And I'll make something up. Do you know what I mean?
But training's like number one.
Of course,
number one thing, and then
it,
you're always just like hustling.
In the middle, I'm just driving around like a lunatic, trying to just get things together, wherever it is. Like I said, like Jonathan Littman, founder of Now TV. I met him, and then you bring him to the Tates. You know, like that's and my other good friend, like it's building relationships.
That was just by chance, right? Meeting, you speaking to people.
It was like a manifestation thing, man. Because I was thinking about something. It's so weird because I was getting to a lot into I know the Tates, right?
Yeah.
So I was at the same gym, Storm Gym, and Andrew messaged me on Instagram when he was on Instagram, going backwards and forth for that. So a few things stayed in my mind. It's weird how things work. And I went to Mexico, and mate, it's just our chance here. I stayed in a place called the Yellow Nest. And it's in the middle of the forest. It would say, beware, don't go out, Black Panthers, like middle of nowhere, mate. Like,
right.
So I'm seeing some geezer there in a sauna, Temescal school. It's like a 4-hour sauna. It's intense, right? It's like ancient culture, medicine and stuff, right? And he's doing this thing like this, but like this kind of thing. Like, it's definitely I was like, he likes the Tates. And the manager, he knew I boxed, so he was like bigging me up to everyone, all right? So then I walked out, and this geezer started bigging him up to this fella. So I was like, he's like, oh, do you box? I yeah. He was like, oh yeah. And I started talking. So I started talking. He's like, I've been traveling for 6 years. Yeah, it's just been traveling by myself. And so yeah, and I was like talking. He's like, yeah, I'm the founder of Now TV. And I went, I thought, oh man, I must look like a right idiot. This geezer's trying to pick me up about boxing. This geezer's like I'm never level, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Used to manage Paris Hilton and all these big, big stars. Michael Jackson, mate, mad network.
But did he come across quite impressive?
Mate, just a nice, genuine geezer, legend. Done a lot of work on himself. You can tell he was in the Matrix and Hollywood, and like he just wanted to get out and like work on himself. And great geezer. Good aura. I thought, and there's not many people. When I'm a good judge of character. I thought a lot of you, mate. You're proper. And he travelled for 6 years on his own, doing different stuff, finding himself, and just building his self-esteem, I guess. And meeting people, and he just stuck in my head. And then all this AI stuff started coming out, and then I spoke to a good friend, Dal Hardiman, and then the Tates, and then I was just like, all right, let's put these together, and now this is just going to be a massive. Thing coming out will be on our website soon.
But do you meet someone like that and think, not to be rude, but do you think how can I make cash?
Nah, not really, man.
No?
I think that comes. I think when you start, it's like when you start looking for that, it don't happen.
Yeah.
So when you keep looking for money, it don't really happen. You got to like. It's like boxing. Like you got to kind of progress in your career to make money. Course. So like things happen organically. I don't ever force things.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's like pestering people. Oh, go on, do this. Or did you want that done? They're like, are you making a drink out of me? Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I just let things go organically, and if they want to do it, like I would never.
But you must see the opportunity. I see someone like that that's got a skill that I just would never have.
Yeah, of course. It's your network.
Yeah.
So I think with him, I could introduce him to loads of other people who wanted loads of coding done and things like that. But then that opportunity come at the right reason. I thought, all right, you two together.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sort me out, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes, you know what I mean? It's just
so do you think it's more about building a relationship, and then if an opportunity comes up later down the line, you'll be able to piece it to someone who you've built the relationship with?
I think it's building your phone book and keep a good relationship.
It is key.
It is. To keep a good relationship. Something comes up and I go through the phone book and go, I had someone here. Like my pal Archie, just done his flooring company now. He rang me yesterday and he went, I need a builder, boom, boom, boom. And an hour later, some builder rang me. I thought, oh, mate. And I just put them two together, and then it's just like another little thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, I think it's about you as yourself. If you're inapproachable, and you're not a good person, I think you're gonna struggle. People don't want to do business with you. I think if you're willing to help someone, the people want to help you. And I think like, the universe is mad. Well, it's just it's mad how it works, man. I think good attracts good. Do you know what I mean? It's still hard though.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? I'm still like, it's just hard, isn't it?
Do you think you still stay in boxing, do the management and all that kind of stuff afterwards?
Yeah, I think I do.
Could be a bit of you.
Yeah, 100%. I think I listen. I like, mate. I could either do a promotion. I like to do a promotion, maybe not a pro thing, maybe like a white collar promotion thing, or I like to do maybe like sports management, as in like giving these young fighters opportunity to get sponsors and funding and things like that. Because, like I said, I've got a good network, but like I know how it all works.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, and give them advice. Like I said, like I started from handing out posters, and from personal branding to building a network to going out to hustling to like learning a bit about rejection and having resilience and all that kind of stuff helps a fighter. Do you know what I mean? So some fighters just think why haven't I got a sponsor? Well, why would they sponsor you?
Yeah. You don't think about it.
Why would they sponsor you?
Yeah.
Because I'm training so hard. Yeah, but no one's seen that. No one's seen No one's seen you train. So start posting on social media. Man, I used to just do little silly posts when I was at West Ham, 16 years old, getting a train to West Ham, coming back to West Ham. Start off like that, just to show people go, oh man, you're only like 15, 16, you're going to West Ham. People start seeing that. Do you know what I mean? And so build like a little story. That was on Facebook.
Do managers know the importance of social media now?
I don't know, man. I don't know, mate. I don't know. But I guess so. But I don't think a lot of people don't know what they're really doing, mate. When I was on Team GB, I had the geezer who worked for Team GB come to me and was like, how do you get sponsors?
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think people know, man. I don't think people know, to be honest with you. I was thinking, what? So I was like, I must be doing something right. Do you know what I mean?
You must be.
Do you know what I mean? But it all comes down to who you are as a person, man. If you're a complete knob, who the hell wants to back you? Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
Just a little quick one before we have to wrap everything up. The Jordan Reynolds Boxing Academy.
Yeah.
Obviously, you started it off in Luton. Just tell us a bit about it and where you've moved it to.
Yeah, man. So I've quite been doing it for years. As in, like, you know yourself, but I've always done 3 things for my community, man. All around Luton, from summer camps, just anything to help the kids, right? And then obviously COVID came, all this kind of stuff, and everyone was stuck at home doing nothing. So I thought to myself, I want to just every Saturday come do a free boot camp at Stalker Park. I'll train you all, be my pal Jake. And there was like 30 people there coming down, 40, 50 people. I thought, oh, mate.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? There was some Saturdays I'm thinking, mate, I don't want to go. Like, I'm too busy. Do you know what I mean? But when you're there, you're like, oh, yeah, it's ledge. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, do you know what? Stick sank in Farley Hill. Empty hall. There's loads of kids started coming down, man, packed. I thought, all right. And I thought, do you know what? This is during my injury.
Yeah.
I thought, let's just get loads of schools. Schools were loving it. I said to the schools, I'm only working with you if we can imply what we believe in, as in we make it competitive. Not everyone's a winner here. If you come 30th, you got to come back next week wanting to win.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because some of these schools won't let. I said no.
Well, they said no to that.
No, some of the schools won't let me. They won't. No, everyone's got to have a medal and everyone's got to have a winner.
Oh no.
No, because that prepares them to fail in life. Do you understand? They need to be a little bit hungry, a bit more, determined. Do you know, if your life don't work like that, it's hard, mate. You got build forward, push forward. So things like that, winners and stuff like that. So yeah, start getting to loads of schools. I think we're in Monday to Friday every school, and then I've always had a little vision in Dubai, and then I've just started out in Dubai now. That should start kicking off probably in August. We're just doing the free camps. So I've got a little base in Dubai. Then probably Saudi in a year or two, probably.
Nice.
Hopefully. Try to get some money here, man. You know what I mean? Because what I do, I feel like I'll get some money and it goes out.
When you're in Dubai and Saudi, are you doing it with expats or is it with the locals?
Now, I do it with the locals. Like, I will end up flying my coaches out there just to give them an own experience.
Yeah.
We look after a wicked, man. I've got a wicked team, but I want to train some of the there's a lot of Indians and good, nice people who don't really get an opportunity over there.
Yeah.
So I'd like to actually train them up to be coaches and actually let them actually pay them a half decent wage to them, where they go, do you know what I mean? I think it's like giving back again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? So that's in my head, but it's a process, man. The Dubai thing is a process.
But it has started. It's more or less.
We've got a training license. It's sorted. We're doing free. We're doing our taste sessions, and then we started a new term. I think we've got 2 or 3 schools out there. So yeah, I'm just trying to tick the boxes, man. I've got another little thing of I'm on it, mate. I'm just trying to trying things, mate. Do you know what I mean?
But the academy just came about from just trying to give back.
I just thought I've done it in the Luton Town Boxing Club once. I just thought it just needed the kids off the street, mate.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
It was just and it was I thought, right, that's good, and then the Farley Hill thing for the community is kind of we don't really make money on it, really. To be honest with you, it's just more of a giving back thing.
Giving back, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's building my name, and then that's opened up in Dubai, and then hopefully in Dubai I'll start making money from betting, and then when it comes Saudi, be first in Saudi. Do you know what I mean? So I never believe in making money straight away. I don't mind being broke for years, mate, until time comes. Here come, and then boom. Do you know what I mean? It's just like you, right? Probably takes 10 years of nothing.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
1 year of bang, of where you're like, yes. So yeah, whatever, man. Just trying to making deals is my thing. Not working for a wage or a salary. I think just making deals is what I've always from early, man. Since 17, just make deals.
Mark, are you impressed with that sort of mentality? Because I know you're starting to dabble in getting the athlete clients and getting more with athletes. Is that a good mindset that you would push down?
That's a perfect mindset. That's what you should be doing. That's exactly what you should be doing.
Yeah. Because I've just liquidated my company because they don't want to pay tax.
It happens. That happens quite a lot. But you do see, it's like some of the youngsters coming through, that to have that motivation to go out and hustle, it is rare.
I need it, man.
It's really, really rare. You know, because they're so reliant. There's this golden image that they're going to become world champions, and they don't
But
need to do
even when
anything
you're world
for it.
champions, it's like you probably still gonna have to work.
But it's the next stage up.
Yeah.
It's all well and good being a world champion, but that sponsorship money,
Yeah.
that's the one. You know, you get the big names come in. That's going to be massive cash.
Yeah, 100%.
That's generational, like you said.
Generational.
You know, it's all right for the big purses.
But
Obviously,
that's what they're
Saudi
doing.
helps.
That's where you come into play. How do I do
Well, you
this,
make that money last
Yeah.
forever
Yeah,
as well.
so,
That's
yeah.
the main thing. Yeah, there's so many opportunities speaking to sports people coming through.
Yeah.
But
No.
yeah, no, it's good.
It's been brilliant, Jordan. Thank you for coming on,
Sound,
man. It's
mate.
been
Yeah.
it's been an excellent hour, man. Mark, brilliant one from you again.
No, it's good. It's great. No, thanks for coming up.
No, pleasure, mate. Anytime.
Perfect.
People, make sure you go like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you want anyone else. Obviously, you want more athletes, more business people.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot more content coming out from Cubed.
Yeah, a lot more regular and stuff as well. So that's going to be
So,
great.
yeah, people, make sure you like, subscribe, and thanks for tuning in.
Sweet.